What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the ZON coming at you once again. And I made a video yesterday, last night. I already saw it. It already had some views. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was just me, getting back with y'all after being away for a good amount of time. Just catching up with y'all, letting you know how things were going with me in the gaming world, what I was gaming on, and just the overall status of the gaming industry as I saw it. Also, some movie talk, all the freaking amazing movies that have come out already in 2021 and what we got coming down the pipeline. Now I'm just riding home. I wanted to make another video and go a little bit more into detail as far as, what I've been gaming on, my experiences with the Series X, not just the Series X, but also the Switch, and, just my gaming world as it stands right now. I'm riding solo because I had the kids for the whole last week straight because their mother was out of town. So now, they're back with their mother for the rest of the week. So I got some time, some me time, and I figured, let me get back with my people, man, and get back on my video making stuff and just talk with y'all, man. First of all, first game I want to talk about is the Medium. I got back into the Medium recently. The last time I played it, I want to say, was like 2 days ago. But I got back into it and played it for like 3 or 4 days straight after not playing it for about a month. I didn't stop playing it for any specific reason or any fault of the game. It's just so much stuff on Game Pass, man. And I know that that's become like a broken record with me, but that's really the reality. There's a lot of stuff on Game Pass, and it's constantly evolving and being updated and changing. So, I was grinding in the medium, and getting further and further into the story, and then all of a sudden there was like a flurry of games that came out on Game Pass, including NBA 2K21, Madden 21, a bunch of great sports games and other games as well. And so, I got caught up in that. So I just put the Medium off to the side. But the Medium stayed there as one of those games that I refused to delete in order to download other games, because I knew I'm not done with this game. I was having a real good time with it. The story is really engrossing, really deep, really dark, right up my alley. I love that type of shit. So I was definitely gonna go back to it, and so I finally did. And I got even further into it, man. And it's funny too, because when I went back to it, I was upset to find out that my son had played it also, and so he wiped my file without even knowing it. So when I went back, I had to do a good 20-30 minutes worth of stuff I had already done. So it's not a big deal in the long scheme of things, but it was just like, damn, I wanted to pick up where I left off, and now I got to go back, and it just confused me. So, but I made up what I had lost from him starting over the file, and went even further, man. And now it's like, dude, the story of this game, I'm loving it, and I want more and more, and I want to get further and further, but I'm scared to death of how can I say it, man, of how vile, how dark, how evil the story is, because the story seems to point to so many disturbing, horrific things, and events that happened in the storyline and in the life of this protagonist that you play, of Marianne, the Medium herself, and of some supporting characters too that are children. So it's like, fuck, this is gonna be heavy. So I'm just like, I'm loving it, but I'm so scared to find out exactly what I think I already know, that happened to these characters. So it's just like, it's crazy. The gameplay is awesome, man. I mean, the dual, like I've said before, the dual dynamic of spirit world and real world, all being on the same screen, and you interacting with both at the same time, and the puzzle solving element therein, it leads to some really thought-provoking puzzles. It's not a dummy game where you could just like sleepwalk your way through it. No, you got to think. You got to like really analyze your surroundings and think outside the box. Like your character has the ability to not only see the spirit world, but focus exclusively on the spirit world or on the real world, as opposed to sometimes you're focusing on both at the same time. Other times you could focus exclusively on one or the other, and other times, well, actually anytime you want, you hold the B button, and that allows your soul to leave your body, and you can literally traverse the spirit world as your soul, go places that your physical body might not be able to go to because of its physical surroundings. However, you have a limited time to be out of the body before you die, so you can only use it for a certain amount of time. And that adds to some real like clever puzzle creation, because it's like, like I'm in the real world, I'm standing in front of a fucking solid wall. I can't progress forward. But in the spirit world, that wall's not there, and there's a whole corridor that goes on, into the distance. Well, I can't, like, if you can't go there in the physical, you can't go there in the spiritual. Like it works together, unless you do that out of body shit. And then in the spiritual world, you can go down that corridor, and then you can find the key and bring it back to your physical body that opens that secret wall and opens to that corridor that you see in the spirit world. You know, so shit like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's a really good game, man. Hell of an exclusive for Series X. And you saw it. It got high 70s to low 80s. It was like 79, 80, 81, around there. On Metacritic and on other sites. I don't know what it is at Metacritic now, but when it came out, that's what it was. And it got relatively positive reviews, pretty much all over the place. But because it's not a PlayStation exclusive, it's not going to get the love and the attention. You know how that goes. This is normal bullshit that we deal with. But, man, it's a great game, and I'm enjoying it, man. So I can't wait to go the whole way through this story. However, like I said, I am very apprehensive. Like, damn, dude, it's going to be heavy. It's going to be disturbing, when you find out, like, what the game is kind of like teasing you that you kind of already know. You know what I'm saying? You just, to get it confirmed, it's going to be like, fuck, man. But, yeah, man. Awesome. Loving that. Game Pass has also allowed me to explore, man, a myriad of games that, like I said, one of the advantages of Game Pass itself is just the freedom and the ability and the freedom to explore and enjoy and experience games you normally wouldn't have, because, dude, I don't care how much money you make, dude. Money, if you have a good head on your shoulders, money is valuable, and money is not to be just tossed around just because you got it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care how much money you make, bro. Games are expensive. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times you see a game that you're just like, it looks interesting, but I don't know if I really want to, spend the dough. Because what if I spend the dough and I don't enjoy the game? And it's like, fuck, man, that was how many hours of work and, this and that. Game Pass eliminates that, dog. Game Pass is just like, yo, pay me $15 a month, and you have access to everything Game Pass has to offer. So I'll see so many games that in the past, or even recently, in the distant past and even in the recent past, that I've been like, you know what? I remember when that game was coming out, the hype for it, and I always wanted to try it, but I just wasn't willing to spend money on it. Here it is on Game Pass. Download it, and 9 times out of 10, that experience proves to be a rewarding one. It proves to be a, like, damn, that was a great game. And man, I was stupid for not wasting the money on, or not spending the money on it in the past when it first came out. But how stupid was I really? Because here it is on Game Pass, and now I have it for free, and I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So it's just like, man, like games like that. Like one of them in particular was Titanfall 2. Now I never even played the original Titanfall, but for some reason I always heard Titanfall 2 is amazing, blah 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 blah. So I said, well, fuck it, with my subscription to Game Pass, you also have, automatically you have EA Play. And EA Play, EA Titanfall's an EA franchise. And there's there's Titanfall 2 on Game Pass. So I downloaded, and I got it. Like, it's funny because I downloaded, like, long story short, I downloaded, played a couple of hours of it, of the single player campaign. Didn't even touch the multiplayer yet. Loved what I played. I was like, yo, this is engrossing. It's good. The gameplay's solid. It's a good shooter. It's a unique shooter. And it's just graphics and everything beautiful. And then I ended up deleting it because there was other shit I wanted to download. So I got to go back and re-download it and reinvest in it and continue to go through because I was enjoying the shit out of it. But I want to say I played about 2-3 hours of it. Man, and it's just like, first of all, the graphical presentation of that game is bonkers, especially on Series X, on a 4K TV. It's gorgeous. Excuse me. The sound design also is epic. And just the gameplay, the controls, first-person shooter, the Titan, the way your Titan operates. You would think you get in the Titan and it's a big, clunky, slow machine. No, it's surprisingly agile and maneuverable for a mech, basically. Just great combat all around, man. I was really, really enjoying it. And the story was cool. The whole, I'm sure many of you played Titanfall 2, so I don't feel like I'm spoiling it for anybody because it's an older game. But, the whole dynamic of, you start this game and you're, like, being trained and whatever, and the guy who's training you, he's training you to be a pilot, so one day you can have your Titan, and then all of a sudden on this routine mission, your first mission with him, he ends up dying, and before he dies, he transfers the Titan's allegiance, or the link between the Titan and him, over to you, so you become the pilot of that Titan, and shit's crazy. But yeah, man, I was loving that, man. Also, I downloaded, man, this game came out earlier, mid last year maybe. Nothing special, like a mid-tier, fighting game there. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I was always a Power Rangers fan back in the day, but not the craziness that happened as the Power Rangers franchise grew and grew, and there was like, the Samurai Rangers and the Xeno Rangers and the Rangers and Rangers and Rangers. No, the original Power Rangers, man. That was always my shit. So I was like, fuck it, bro. I wasn't gonna spend the 20 or 30 bucks to buy the game when it came out, but here it is on Game Pass again. So I downloaded it. Fun little fighter, nothing special, but a fun game nonetheless. Good experience. I'm glad I got to play it, and it's there whenever I want to go back to it. Went back and, like I said, it's a Streets of Rage 4. Streets of Rage 4 is one of the best beat 'em ups I have played in the last 10 years. Easy. It captures the essence, the spirit, everything, man. The personality of the original Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, the whole franchise. The only place I'll say it kind of drops the ball, and not really, but it's just nothing is going to be as good as the original soundtracks, is the music. The music is not as catchy as the original Streets of Rage games, but still, it's still bumping. The comic art style of that game is fucking awesome. And the characters you play with, they're all unique. I'm gonna tell you right now, I stick with my boy Axel Stone. I mean, Axel, he's the shit, dude. He is the most well-rounded one. When you choose Blaze, the chick, she's too weak, man. She's agile, she's fast, and she can do some great combos, but she takes so much damage when she gets hit. And then the big dude, I forget his name, but the big monster dude with the Jack's metal arms, he's awesome for dealing damage because he's a fucking savage. But he's so slow and cumbersome, dude, that when fighting certain bosses, I could not use him. And then the chick, the young girl, who's I want to say Adam's daughter. She's pretty cool, but again, kind of has the same issue that Blaze has. The female characters, kind of weaker as far as being able to take damage. But she's a beast, though. She's agile, she's fast as fuck. And then you got Alex when you unlock him. He's pretty sick. For me, it's Axel and then Alex. Those are the two I usually pick. But bro, yeah, like the art style is great. The levels are awesome, and it gives you that classic '90s beat 'em up vibe, but just modernized, man. And the fact that you could play it online with friends or randoms, whatever, either way, it's awesome. I mean, I went back and I played through it, and as frustrating as it is, because you got to remember this is a beat 'em up in the '90s style, and those games, bro, they could get intense. So it's difficult, especially toward the end. To beat it, I had to literally, when you game over, it tells you, okay, do you want to try it again? Do you want to try it again with an assist, which means you get an extra life, your score won't be as high, or a double assist, you get 2 more lives. Man, I had to do triple assist, 3 extra lives, your score gets divided by 10. I don't give a fuck, man. I was like, yo, this shit is almost impossible. But I was able to beat it, get the achievements and all that. Great game, man. I really enjoyed it, and it's the type of game that I want to go back and do it, playing it online with some of my friends and see how that works, bro. Because that shit looks like it'll be a blast. What else, man? NBA 2K21, of course, man. As soon as that hit Game Pass, I was like, yo, I'm there. That if 2K is gonna continue to hit Game Pass yearly, even if it's I'm sure a lot of these third-party publishers are showing that they're gonna start coming to Game Pass day one with their games. Like Outriders is a perfect example. But let's say even if it's a month or so afterwards, I can wait. But if 2K is gonna come to Game Pass, there goes my dilemma about, I only buy 2K basketball games once every 2 or 3 years because there's not really a lot of changes. It's not worth spending the money on. I don't have to spend the money now. If it's gonna be on Game Pass, 2K21 is there. I downloaded it immediately. 2K20 was on Game Pass, last year. So, I mean, that's awesome, man. And I'm loving 2K21. It's amazing, bro. And, also Madden 21 with EA Play is there. FIFA, NHL, all that's there. What else have I been playing, man? Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution. I constantly go back to that because there's challenge. Like, I never really fucked around too much with the challenge mode in that game, which was like, yo, get 5 stars on this island, within a certain time limit or just period, and you unlock, certain skin patterns or certain perks or whatever for the dinosaurs. So there's certain things that are still unlocked or still locked away because I haven't messed with the challenge mode. So I'm doing that now. And keep in mind, dude, what's so awesome is that while I'm doing this, while I'm playing this barrage of games and getting trophies, getting achievements and things like that, I'm just racking up Microsoft points. Every time I log on to the Game Pass app to check, what's on Game Pass and see if I want to set anything to remotely install to my Xbox at home while I'm at work. I'm just by checking into the Game Pass app or signing in, I'm getting points, and I'm just stacking those points up, ready to redeem them any day now. I could get an entire year of Game Pass for free or more, or I can get discounts on games or whatever. I'm racking this up while I'm playing games and having fun and getting achievements too. It's crazy. Speaking of remote install, dude, like I saw that on my video that I made last night. Man, god damn it! I wish I would have looked before I started this video, but I'm driving. There was a homie that made a comment, and well, 2 comments, and was like, "Yo, you know, that he's enjoying, you know, this on Xbox and this on PlayStation and this on Switch, and gaming right now is awesome." And he was just, you know, giving his feedback on the video. And he was like, "Yo, you should check out this. It's on. I think it's still on Game Pass." And he was like, "A Plague Tale." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'd seen it before." And I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go check it out and see if it's there. If it's there, I'm gonna download it." Sure enough, I go on my excuse me, on my Game Pass app. It's there. So I said, "Fuck it, put it to install." Now to that person, like I said in the comments, I want to say thank you for the suggestion, man. Hey, man, like any of you subscribers, people watching these videos, man, if you got a game that you haven't heard me talk about that you think I might dig, yo, suggest it, and I'll go with it. If it's on Game Pass, I'm downloading and I'm playing it, man. It's just another way for me to open my gaming palette, my gaming appetite, to expand my horizons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like I went and I put it to download, so I'm gonna check it out tonight when I get home. Just one question, because the one I saw was A Plague Tale Innocence. Is that the one? That's the one I put to download. That's the only one I saw there. So we'll see. But yeah, man, I just been playing so much, man. It's like I said yesterday, bro. Like the N64 is my favorite console of all time. Wii is my second favorite console of all time. But you know, Series X is starting to little by little get into the position where it may be threatening either the Wii or the 64 or both of their positions in my gaming hierarchy, because the console is just so damn gamer centric. I mean, it's just so gamer centric, and what I mean by that is that it puts the gamer at the center of everything. The focus of Xbox this generation seems to be to give the gamer the most amount of options, thereby giving the gamer their own experience and making it the best experience for every gamer, no matter how different of a gamer they may be. It's just crazy. It's fucking crazy how gamer-centric, gamer-focused Microsoft's approach and strategy has been since the launch of Game Pass on Xbox One, you know, last generation. I mean, it's just phenomenal, dude. As far as the Switch goes, man, I really ain't been playing Switch. When I do, I just hit up Mario 3D All Stars and play, you know, either 64 or Sunshine or Galaxy. I mean, I love All-Star 3D All-Stars collection. I haven't gone back to 3D World plus Bowser's Fury in a while. I probably will soon, man. I'm starting to get the itch for that game again. You know, and of course Jurassic World Evolution is there, complete edition. But ironically, the inferior version that I own is the version that has all the content, you know, all the DLC and everything, you know, because the complete edition. And really, that's about it, man. I mean, Switch, I haven't really been playing all that much. You know, even at work, I mean, you know, you usually hear me say I'll play it during my break at work or whatever. Lately, nah, man. It's just there. It's in my bag. It's convenient to have it whenever I want it. I just bust it out. If it's low on battery, I always carry the charger with me, so I could always game. You know, that's a cool thing. But I haven't really been playing it lately, man. Nintendo's really just blah for me right now. You know? I mean, we got the good news that E3 is going to happen this year to a large degree. You know, some people still holding back and not really participating, like Sony. Who gives a fuck? Sony ain't got shit to show. Sorry, I'm just being real. They don't got shit to show. But Nintendo and Microsoft are going to be at E3. Awesome. I'm psyched. So hopefully Nintendo comes out with some fire at E3. I know Xbox is going to come out with some shit, especially after the Bethesda announcement and all that. But yeah, Nintendo, like, just like do something. Do fucking something, dude. I'm a Nintendo fan, and as far as Nintendo goes, I'm comatose right now. I'm not doing anything because they're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck is, again, where's Metroid? Where's Bayonetta? You know, where's any news whatsoever on Breath of the Wild 2? It's been fucking over a year since that game was revealed. Nothing. You know, so it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm loving my Series X, bro. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've been gaming on that I haven't mentioned. Bro, it's just so much, dude. Like, literally, you know what's funny? If you go back and you look at the video that I made, excuse me, my first impressions on the Xbox Series X after I bought it. When I talk about the whole setup and how I had to go and, you know, download the games, and I went through the achievements list, and I made a comment in that video where I was like, you know, it's crazy. I only had Xbox One S for a year, and after going through the achievements list of every game I've played and gotten achievements on, there was like 80 something games in there. I'm like, dude, in a single year, 80 something games. I was like, holy shit. Now I went to, I want to say it was a couple days ago, and I went back and looked at my achievements list. 147 games, dude. 147 games in a year. And let me see, November, December, January, February, March, April. In less than a year and a half, a year and 5 months, 147 games I played on my Xbox One S and Series X for $15 a month, dog. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Anyways, man, I'm gonna cut the video right now, man, because I keep getting interrupted. I got phone calls coming in and shit. People don't understand it's my me time, man. Leave me the fuck alone. Anyways, man, God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.